Welcome back to some more gods we'll be watching. Welcome back, Sergeant Burden. Allow me to say on E-Cook's behalf, we're glad you came back in one piece. But it's time to get back to work. Failure in infiltrating Xenolifer's ranks and sabotaging their goals has changed the rules of the game. This has left us vulnerable. Xenolifer can now potentially commit a biological attack using the Medusa virus at any time. But, sir, don't even start. Listening to your excuses is what put us in this situation to begin with. We have to be ready to fight any biological threat. That is your main and only objective now, Sergeant. Is that clear? Yes, sir. On your next mission, you'll have to spend several months on the surface of Sinikos. If you read the mission briefing, you'll know that Sinikos is the home world of the Medusa virus. You'll be leading an Everdoes science team whilst occupying the planet. Your mission won't be complete until you find a cure for the Medusa virus. Sounds more like a punishment to me. Do you have a problem with your assignment, Corporal Maslow? 2 soldiers to look after 3 scientists and a robot? Please. That's enough, Jack. Sorry, sir. Proceed. I see you've already met your team. Let me introduce them to you. Sarah Gaynor, specialist in psychiatrics and brain genetics. After all we've heard, it's a pleasure to meet the legend at last, Sergeant. Dr. Paul Zinnes, expert in bacteriology, bionics, and former chief of the counter-viral department of the Constellar Federation. Nice to meet you, gentlemen. Our job at Sinikos is just as important as fighting terrorists. Don't undermine the mission by taking it as a punishment. They won't, Doctor. Donald Gaynor, specialist in robotics and electromechanics. I'll be in charge of the maintenance of our ship and equipment. Also, as I told the commander earlier, I'm bringing with us this experimental robot model I've named Brandon. Experimental? In what way? Well, it's a discarded project of the Constellar Federation. Essentially, Brandon is an empathetic droid. He was designed to analyze human emotions and statuses to try and please its owner and guests. The project was deemed a failure, though, since after a couple of years, the empathetic module became overwritten with its owner's personality. And the droid suffered an existential crisis with, well, undesired consequences. How useful. This model has been customized by me, personally. By formatting its brain once a year, I promise you, Brandon is totally safe. Also, it's not for pleasure. When requested, he'll give us various readings of our performance, moods, and morale throughout a mission and can help us notably improve our productivity. Quite freaky, in my opinion. I'm sad to hear that, but I'll do my best, sir. Come on, Sarge, don't be mean to him. You may end up liking him. Gentlemen, you'll have time to talk about personal details on the ship to Sinikos. Dismissed. Wait a second. What about the dog? What about the dog? Fucking doctor. It's not wise to have a dog inside a lab. My ass. This damn dog has served the Everdoes better than most of the soldiers on this ship. Knock it off, Jack. Dr. Wow, I got it the first time. Zinnes only wants the best for the mission. I'll end up liking Marvin. Everybody does. Good boy. Launch again. Can I ask you something, Burden? I'm always afraid of what follows when you ask that, but shoot. You really expect to dismantle Xenolifer peacefully? Man, I don't know. Liam's a good guy, though. Maybe I don't agree with his methods, but I respect his cause. In any case, it was worth trying. E-Cook get orders or not, it would have been a waste of a bullet to shoot such a brave man. Thought we joined E-Cook so we wouldn't have to solve all of our problems by killing people. I thought you joined the Everdust because the Constellar Federation put a price on your head. Yeah, and also that. Well, I like Xenolifer too, but ultimately they're terrorists in the end. In the eyes of the Constellar Federation, yes. For me, the Federation seems a much greater threat than Xenolifer. At least Xenolifer fight for freedom and equality. It's history that'll put a label on Liam. For me, he's a hero. You really like that blonde punk, don't you? Well, the Fed forced us to kill people, and when I wanted to stop, they hunted me. Liam risked his ass to get us out of that torture facility. That settled whatever reservations I had toward him personally. What do you think of the team we have here? Besides the doctor not liking Marvin, of course. They seem nice enough, very professional, and focused on the mission. Sarah's a cutie. It's a pity she's married to that engineer. So yes, I like them. Being stuck on this rock is going to be as boring as hell, though. After 3 years in Xenolifer and surviving that madman's torture, I thought you'd enjoy a vacation. Vacation needs sun, beer, and hotties. Xenocos is just a giant ice-ridden prison with a deadly airborne virus spreading across its surface. Man, I missed Marvin during all those years undercover. He missed you too, Sarge. Woof. Is that it? I think that's it for dialogue options. Yeah, looks like that's it. Alright. Let's go ahead and head inside, get back to work. Back to work. And then she said, I thought it was a mercurial snake. Man, are you sick. Welcome back, gentlemen. How's the research going, Doc? Excellent. Sarah and I detected what causes paralysis within the Medusa virus. It attacks the muscles with a parasitarian live net. That's an interesting word, parasitarian. But also freezes the user, inducing a chemical coma. It then keeps the vital functions running to create a perfect environment for spores to start growing in the victim's body. Sarah and I reduced the amount of possible compounds to 5, so we're pretty close to finding a cure. We'll probably be able to leave Xenocos in a couple of months. Couple of months? Oh man. Cheer up, Jack. The estimated completion of this project was set at 1.5 years. What? I have to start reading the mission briefings. If I would have known. I would have deserted if I knew that. Well, hi. Hello, everybody. Hello, Liam. Sorry. Abraham, man, how are you? Or should I call you Sergeant Burden? Yeah. Don't worry, man. You had a job to do. No hard feelings. Glad you made it out of the Holistic Empire prison after all. You and your team will come in handy right now for Xenolifer. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe I heard you say you're researching a cure for the Medusa virus? Cut the crap, Liam. What do you want? How rude, Jack. After all we've been through, I hoped you'd be glad to see me. To answer your question, though, I want you to give us the cure for the Medusa virus, and I want it now. Excuse us, Mr. Liam, but we are far from discovering one at this point. There's still a lot of work to do. Oh, that's too bad, especially since I'm in a little bit of a rush right now. Fine. I'll tell you what. Discover your cure by tomorrow, and you won't die. What? That's impossible. Don't underestimate yourself, lady. Threat of death can be a wonderful motivator. What's that they say? Necessity is the mother of invention, no? Shaman can provide that motivation. Shaman. Indeed, C4 has been motivating humanity for centuries. Jack, calm down. Liam, listen to me. You're a reasonable man. I'm sure if we can find a peaceful resolution here. Oh, no, no, no. You won't talk your way out of this, Sergeant. I know you, Burden. You can survive this just like everything else. After all, you're a legend, aren't you? Time to prove it. Liam! Jack really likes to cuss. Oh my god, we're gonna die, aren't we? This can't be happening. Everybody calm down. Liam's not an assassin. He wouldn't kill us for mere revenge. Tell me you're not defending that son of a bitch. Don't lose. 1-0. Don't lose your cool, Jack. If you want us dead, we'd be dead. Better start working fast and smart. Doctor, how much time do we have? Based on our research so far, we'll be dead in about 27.5 hours. Plenty of time. Brandon, how much debris do we have blocking the exit? 3,712 kilograms exactly, sir. Okay, that's a lot of work, but if we cooperate, we can dig all that shit out in time. As references for you, those of you that don't know kilograms, so basically, primarily the American audience here, about 80 to 90 kilos is the weight of a human, of an adult male athlete, you know, a footballer, a soccer player. So, we have 3,700 of that sitting right there. You forget the fact that we're all infected. Even if we get out, we'll be dead. Understood. Your mission is then to find a cure in less than 48 hours. That's impossible, Doctor. Well, there are some lines that can be crossed in order to speed up the investigation. Cross them. What do you mean, Doctor? Human experimentation. Are you insane? Are we just going to blindly shoot random compounds into ourselves? Well, we can choose between a certain death or a possible death. I don't know about you, but I'll take my chances. Sounds like a plan. Okay, listen everybody, start digging and follow the doctor's instructions. We have to avoid overworking ourselves in a situation. Being well rested is just as important as working. I think Sarah and I can produce some synthetic accelerants through the use of the chemical computer. Adrenaline will speed up work, and sedatives can help you rest better. There are some drawbacks, Doctor. Adrenaline will make you feel pretty tired after a while due to overworking. And sedatives will leave a person knocked out for a good bit of time, but it's a good way to recover faster. Right, in any case, we should work mainly on developing an antidote. What steps should we follow, Doctor? Step 1, produce an antidote. Step 2, inject it into someone. Step 3, pray. Finally, step 4. The subject endures the shot. We analyze their blood, see what went right, what went wrong. And repeat. I'm a little lost. Don't worry, focus on leading the team. If you want to know more about any aspect of the research, just ask me. Okay. Time is crucial. We should work in the spans of 30 minutes. Block on the right top of the corner of the computer to begin work sessions. After every 30 minutes of work, we can reassess the situation. Okay, Everdesk team, let's wait a second. What? Power supply seems to have been damaged. We can't let the battery drop below 0 or we're screwed. And how the hell do we avoid that? Sir, I volunteer myself to connect the broken power supply. Donald, is it safe? Well, Brandon is tough as hell. It might actually work. And I can do maintenance on him so he doesn't get toasted. Or you can sacrifice me and leave me as a permanent connection so power won't be a problem anymore. No way. I need you digging as much as everyone else. Yes, sir. Okay, Everdust team. Oh! Yes, Doctor. Sorry, just wanted to remind you that what we found in research prior, if any of us experience paralysis, we can fight it with a temporary jolt of electricity. That's what the defibrillator unit is here. I can do the preparations. We can have up to 3 charges on standby for use. In the meantime, you get to skip digging, don't you? Those are the benefits of having a wider set of skills other than just shooting things. Hey, that is enough. Everyone knows what they have to do. Everdusk team. Burden. What? Just kidding. Go ahead. I give up. Everybody do your best. Our lives are riding on this. Everdusk team, let's do this. God damn it, Jack. Okay. So I guess we should probably go ahead and start on research. Maybe if we can talk to some people. Talking takes an action, so let's not do that. Okay. Use computer to research an antidote. Initializing compound, setting sequence, choose risk level. Do cautious. Compound number. Alpha. Delta. Omega. Setting new project research nature cautious. Risk of death 10%. Compound setting alpha, delta, omega. Okay. I have a feeling I'm gonna... Let's see. I need to keep tabs on this. So let's go... And you can use the computer as well, Sarah. And you can also research the antidote. Let me help with that research. Team Ekuk. Alright, I don't know how long it's gonna take. We'll see. So my first one is ADO. ADO is the first one. Okay. Brandon. Charge power lines. Donald, we need you to charge the defibrillator. Jack, dig. Marvin, dig. And Burden, dig. And everybody has a task. Use the clock in the top right corner of the computer to start a work session. Okay. Everybody has a task. We're charging the battery. We're getting the defibrillator ready. And hopefully we'll get through quite a bit of whatever rock is left. Work for 30 minutes. Oh my goodness. That's gonna take forever. That's 2 people on it. Quest information. Debris and performance. Wow, we got 100, almost 100 gone. Brandon's at 90%, so we're gonna have to fix him up here soon enough. But that was an hour worth of battery. Well, an hour and a half, technically, because we spent half an hour. That's handy. Okay. Request information. Dig power. Brandon 63. Holy cow. Jack 45. Burden 36. Marvin 12. Donald 20. Okay. So, can we just talk to people and it's okay? Okay. I don't want to die in your burden. I need to believe the legends about you are true. And they're working. They're working hard. Jack. Talk. Should update your resume and put specialist on fucked up situations. Oh, goodness. Talk to Brandon. Thank you for having me on your team, sir. Alright, let's go ahead and advance. Well, can I see? Sergeant Burden. Why would I be able to... Of course I wouldn't be able to talk to him. Duh, that's who we are. Okay, let's advance another 30 minutes. How's everybody doing, Brandon? Quest info, debris and performance. He's at 80%. We need at 70%. We need to set him offline. Actually, we just got a defibrillator. Can you repair Brandon? Brandon's busy now. Okay. There we go. Oh, nope. Okay. Yeah. Rest. Okay. Repair Brandon. Because it looks like it takes 2 to make 1. So we can take a moment to repair Brandon while everyone's still digging away. Work for 30 minutes. Okay. Donald, rest. So he was at what, 80? Rest info. Debris and performance. 96 immediately. Beautiful. Okay. Wait, how's Donald? I totally spaced over Donald. What's Donald at? 89. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to go really hard onto digging this next one. And then we're going to have to pull some people back to rest. I think we'll pull Jack back so he can rest. So we can inject the antidote into Jack. And then we'll need to rest some other people too so they can actually function. But we have a defibrillator ready, so that's good. Work for 30 minutes. We're going to clear so much dirt. Okay, we're at 3:30. Brandon, information please. Debris and performance. 3,200 kilograms left. Brandon is doing great. Let's rest Jack. Burden's looking tired. Donald's looking tired. Okay, so Jack, rest. Burden is really tired. We'll rest him. Marvin, I don't care too much about. Donald needs to rest. And we can do something with... Marvin can just go ahead and keep digging this time. Next round, we can maybe make something happen there. Okay, so we're not quite there. We need one more tick. Brandon, I would like to know from you where we're at. Marvin's kind of tired. Resting doesn't bring a whole lot back. Marvin, you go ahead and rest. But Brandon... Where is Donald at on rest? 86. I'd like to spend a little bit more time resting here. Just this one. We need to be very careful with how we spend our time. Gotta watch that battery too. Got it? Feel pretty rested. Do you, Jack? Do you? Oh yeah, Jack's looking nice and purty. Okay. Why don't we stop Sarah? It looks like you're right there. Fine, keep working, whatever. But Jack's gonna rest one more. Donald. Charge defibrillator. Brandon. Connect power lines. Burden. Go dig. Marvin, go dig. And work for 30 minutes. Because we're gonna be giving Jack the medicine. The antidote. Research complete. Okay, inject Jack with the cautious antidote. Alright. Good luck, buddy. You'd probably need to rest, honestly. Both of you really kind of need to rest, and we'll just leave it at that. So, the researchers can rest for now. And we'll have a second defibrillator set up. A little bit more dig progress. And some battery power. Still alive over there? Diagnosis? Looks like he's doing fine. Should wake up in about 90 minutes. Eesh. Okay. Brandon. Free and performance. Dang it. Free and performance. Brandon's pretty beat up. Donald and Sarah need some rest. The doctor is doing okay. Jack's great. Jack's wonderful. Yeah, we could use some rest. But doctor, use the computer to produce adrenaline. Sarah, use the computer to produce a sedative, please. We'll have 3 defibrillators on standby is what I'm aiming for here. Oh wow, that went really well. That was quick. Okay. Diagnosis. He's doing fine. Get that last defibrillator set up, please. Thank you. And yeah, you need to rest, Donald, so don't you worry. You take your little break. Burden, you need to rest. Marvin, you need to rest. Both of you are really tired. Brandon, how are you feeling? Where are you at? 56%. Eesh. Yeah, Marvin and Burden are both really done. We'll have Brandon go for at least one more. That'll finish it, right? Aha! Analyze Jack's blood, please. Okay. So how's his blood? Reading substance structure, Medusa antidote effectiveness. First compound is incorrect. Second compound seems to work, but it is misplaced. Ah! Third compound seems to work, but it is misplaced. Okay. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So we know D and O are in it. Rest. Before you shut him down, give me some info. Brain performance. Jack's beautiful. Brandon is torn up. Sarah and the doctor both need at least a little bit of rest. Jack is beautiful. Jack will just keep going. We need... Basically, everyone needs to take like an hour to just sit and rest, except for Jack. Except you need to repair Brandon. Rest. And rest. Everybody just take a little bit to rest, except for Jack. Go dig, buddy. Dig, dig, dig. Dig deep. Alright, and then we'll go ahead and continue as such. Let us have a little bit of rest time, please. Okay, so you guys should be sitting pretty. Well, prettier. Use computer. Reduce antidote. Cautious. Delta. Omega. It does not have alpha. So let's do lambda. DOL. Let's save that. DOL. Okay. I have that logged. DOL. Sarah? Please continue to help research the antidote. And then we also need Marvin and Burden to continue to rest. At least for a little bit longer. We'll have Brandon up to 100% here very soon. Okay, so Donald, rest, Brandon. How's everybody feeling, please? Bree, 2,800. 88% for Brandon. Okay. Donald's really tired. Sarah's tired. Jack's a little tired. Marvin's a little tired. Burden's a little tired. Why don't you guys go dig? And Donald, repair Brandon for another half hour. Or we're working on the DOL. Okay, so that should be really fine now. So we'll go ahead and rest you. Request information. Debris and performance. Booyah, 100%. And we're good for another 5.5 hours on battery. I'd say we're doing very well on that front. So, dig. And just have everybody work it. Except for Donald, he needs to get his rest in. Okay. Continue as we were. Really not a lot to do right now other than dig and wait for the antidote. So how's everybody feeling, Brandon? Give me some info. Burden's getting tired. Sarah's getting tired. That's okay. You guys can work for another half hour. You'll be fine. Okay. Brandon. Green performance. 2,100 kilograms left. We only have 21 humans we have to move now. Great. Yeah, we're getting into the 60s here. Donald's feeling much better. Let another half hour go by. Research complete. Okay. Jack. Inject. Antidote DOL. You'll get your antidote, sir. Brandon, I would like to request some info. Donald's good to go. Sarah desperately needs rest. So does Dr. Zenez. Jack will get his rest while he's KO'd. Marvin and Burden need rest. So we'll go Marvin. Rest. Burden. Rest. Sarah. Rest. Zenez. Rest. Donald. Dig. Alright. And next episode, we get to continue all these shenanigans. So far, I think we're doing okay. We'll check Jack real quick. 120 minutes. 2 hours. So at 15:30, he'll be good to go. So as always, guys, thank you for watching. I will see you next time with some more Gods Will Be Watching. DFTBA.